Recently, I've been fiddling quite a bit with PLA and alternatives to PLA or variation of PLA, especially after the video I made about Polysonic PLA Pro, which you can see right here. Like I mentioned before on my channel, Polymaker is really great quality. And today I wanted to give it a go at HTPLA and HTPLA GF, which stands for High Temperature PLA and High Temperature PLA Glass Fiber. Let's not waste time, let's make it, let's print it, let's roll the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alessio and this is Pixel Forge Lab. Today we're going to do some quick tests with HTPLA and HTPLA glass fiber. We're going to compare them to normal PLA and PETG, so it's going to be 4 different filaments. What we're going to do today is to test the melting threshold of all of this filament that I mentioned. And also we're going to see how they perform in terms of print quality, print settings, and etc.
Let's start with the first print. Classic PLA. Fresh out of the Bambu Lab P1S. It looks clean, great details as usual, and I'm marking it so we can keep track during the heat test later on. PLA is the most common filament, but also the most sensitive to heat. We'll see that soon enough. Next up, PETG, printed on the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon. This one is known for being a good mix between strength and flexibility, often used for functional parts that need a bit more durability than PLA. Now we've got HTPLA or High Temperature PLA printed again on the P1S. This filament is designed to withstand more heat before softening and should outperform both PLA and PETG when things get hot. And finally, HTPLA GF, printed on the new P2S. The GF stands for Glass Fiber Reinforced. It's tougher, stiffer, and made to resist deformation. Here is the lineup: PLA, PETG, ABS, HTPLA and HTPLA GF, all printed and ready to go. They look nearly identical, but the real test is about to start. Let's see how each one performs under real heat. First up, PLA. I'm attaching the printed nozzle tip and using a laser infrared thermometer gun to track surface temperature while blasting it with the hairdryer. The temp climbs quickly, around 50 degrees Celsius. And the PLA instantly softens and warps. No surprise here. Total fail. Next is PETG. Same setup, same airflow, same heat. The infrared thermometer shows it hitting around 80 degrees Celsius before it starts deforming. Better than PLA, but still not great. It loses its shape once it gets really hot. Now let's test ABS. This one is known for higher temperature resistance. Even when the temperature passes 105 degrees Celsius, it's still holding pretty strong. Just a little glossy on the surface, but no collapse. Solid performance for ABS. Moving on to HTPLA from Polymaker. I'm blasting it again and keeping an eye on the thermometer. The surface hits 120 degrees Celsius before we notice any warping. A little softening, yes, but it's still in one piece. Pretty impressive for PLA-based material. And here is the final test with HTPLA GF, also from Polymaker. Even as the infrared thermometer reads 140 degrees Celsius, the parts stays absolutely solid. No warping, no shine, no sagging. This stuff doesn't just resist heat, it laughs at it. Here is the full lineup after the hair dryer test. PLA and PETG are done. ABS survived pretty well. HTPLA stayed strong. But HTPLA GF, that one is the clear winner. To push things even further, I 3D printed flag-shaped samples of the same 5 materials and placed them all in the oven for a controlled heat test. Using the IR thermometer gun, I tracked each as the temperature increased. PLA was the first to go, completely soft around 55 degrees Celsius. PETG followed at about 80 degrees Celsius, losing shape fast. ABS held on until roughly 105 degrees Celsius, then started sagging. HTPLA resisted up to 120 degrees Celsius, holding decent structure. And finally, HTPLA GF barely even changed at 140 degrees Celsius, almost perfect. This clearly shows how the glass fiber reinforcement in the HTPLA GF gives superior thermal stability, ideal for parts exposed to heat or friction. So, here's the verdict. If you need good looks, go with PLA. If you need moderate strength, PETG or ABS. But if you need real heat resistance, Polymaker HTPLA GF is on another level. Fast to print, super strong, and clearly built to last.
Well, as you can see from the test, Polymaker did not disappoint one bit as usual. The recommendation that I can give for this filament are very simple. If you're going for something practical and not aesthetic, go for HTPLA. But if you want to go for something more aesthetic, the HTPLA GF is definitely your choice. It looks absolutely stunning. If you want to purchase this filament and help a little bit my channel, the links are in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do consider to subscribe, like and comment down below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Alessio, this is Pixel Forge Lab, and as usual, I'll catch you on the next one.